The moment you decide to forgive, something inside you resists. It feels like surrender. It feels like letting someone win. Picture it. Someone hurt you. Someone lied. Someone left a wound inside your memory that you replay at night like a scene you cannot edit. Your chest tightens as you rehearse better comebacks in your imagination. Your mind tells you that holding anger is strength. That resentment is justice wearing armor. But what if the thing you are holding is the thing holding you? Alan Watts once pointed toward a strange truth. The self you are trying to protect is not as solid as you believe. The version of you that feels wounded, righteous, misunderstood, is a story being narrated inside your head. And the tighter you cling to that story, the heavier it becomes. Forgiveness is not about saying the pain was acceptable. It is about stopping the story from becoming your prison. Ask yourself why it is so hard to forgive. Because anger gives you identity. When someone hurts you, your mind builds a courtroom. There is a villain. There is a victim. There is a verdict you rehearse again and again. If I am not the wounded one, then who am I? This is the ego's quiet fear. The ego survives on separation. Me versus them. My pain versus their wrongdoing. But notice something carefully. The anger does not live in the other person. It lives in your body, in your nervous system, looping like a silent storm. Holding resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to feel it. Forgiving does not mean trusting blindly. It does not mean returning to what hurt you. You can close a door and still release the hatred inside your chest. Boundaries are for the world. Forgiveness is for your inner landscape. Now think about yourself. You replay your own mistakes the same way you replay theirs. The words you should not have said. The opportunity you missed. The person you hurt when you were less aware. You become both judge and defendant inside your own mind. You whisper that you should have known better, that you ruined something permanent. But the person who made that mistake is not the same person standing here now. Your body has changed. Your thoughts have shifted. Your awareness has grown quietly like grass under snow. Blaming the past version of yourself is like blaming a child for not already being an adult. Life is not a march toward perfection. It is more like a dance unfolding in time. In a dance, you do not punish your foot for moving slightly off rhythm. You adjust and continue. Your mistakes were not permanent stains. They were movements made by a version of you who was still learning the music. Forgiveness begins when you stop asking, "How could they do this?" and start asking, "What conditions created this moment?" Human behavior grows from fear, from confusion, from pain that was never spoken. Understanding this does not excuse harm, but it dissolves the hardness inside your chest. Watch your body when you think about letting go. There may be resistance. A voice may whisper that if you forgive, the pain will not matter. That anger is the last protection you have. But anger is exhausting. It narrows the world until everything feels hostile. When you release it, even a little, there is space. And in that space is something unexpectedly gentle, lightness. Forgiving yourself follows the same path. You acknowledge the mistake simply. Yes, I did that. Yes, it had consequences. Then you ask the only meaningful question. What can I do now? Not yesterday. Not in a timeline that no longer exists. Now. Because growth is not proven by self-punishment. It is proven by different behavior moving forward. The past is finished. The event is gone. What remains is memory and interpretation. When your mind replays old pain, you are living inside a ghost. Forgiveness is the decision to return to the present moment. Feel your breath. Hear the room around you. Notice that life is happening here, not inside a courtroom built from regret. There is a fear that forgiving means forgetting. But forgiveness is not forgetting. It is remembering without allowing the memory to command your future. So let the story soften. You are not required to carry every mistake you ever made. You are not required to carry the hatred someone placed inside you. You are allowed to be someone who was once confused and is now learning. You forgive not because the world is perfect. You forgive because you are alive, moving, and still becoming. And maybe that is enough.